Okay, I think we are now live. How is it going, Dylan?
It's going pretty good.
How was your day today?
My day was pretty alright. I was a little tired, but you were too as well. You were more than a little tired.
I was super tired. I stayed up till 5 in the morning, basically painting and finishing up all the orcs for this Warhammer Orc army that we're doing for Orktober. And let me go over here so I could post the stream. But, yeah, no, I stayed up way too late, like a fool, like till 5 a.m. or something absolutely stupid, and then I had to go to work at 9, and because I'm telling my boss, like, oh yeah, I want money, yeah, I'm sorry, dude, I did say 11, but I had to legitimately, quickly cry real quick, and then compose myself, and then come back. So that's why we had the nice 40-minute delay tonight. Also, we wouldn't have been able to make it anyway because Dylan was running a little bit late. We would have had to start at least 11:10. But hey, we're here now, and I'm happy to see you here, Caden. But let me see here. Going to the Discord and posting this. Dylan.
Yes.
Just first impressions of this chapter.
First impressions. It's great, amazing. I loved it. It does something I mentioned. I don't know if I mentioned it on stream or off stream, but it did something I mentioned as like a funny haha possibility, and then it actually happened. So I was really hyped when we got to that point in the chapter at the end.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Something actually happened today that's basically shaking up the entire One Piece fan base, I imagine. I haven't really spoken to any of the other One Piece blokes because, for one thing, this chapter just came out, and then on top of that, Dylan's really the only person I talked to about One Piece besides, like, the people I talked to on Discord. Hello, Mig Warrior, how are you doing, dude? Thank you for tuning in. But what was I just saying? Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought.
Talking about how you only talked to me about One Piece and the One Piece
I only
community.
talked to Dylan about One Piece. This just happened, but I imagine that the consequences of this chapter are actually making everybody go absolutely mad. For one thing, I have just been going irate all day to Dylan. I'm telling him that I am personally, like, fuming mad at both Trafalgar Law and Eustace Kid for hiding this from us for so long. I'm so happy that what happened in this chapter happened, but
yes.
No, they were being absolutely sneaky.
Sneaky.
Dylan, well, we don't really need to talk about, like, One Piece just, like, right off the bat. We could wait for a couple people to get in here. But are you excited for any new video games coming out? Are, like, there any video games that
actually,
I
am. There's 2 video games I'm excited for that I can think of off the top of my head, and that would be... if I'm gonna be honest, actually, my hype for this game has actually died down a little bit. But Battlefield 2042, pretty excited.
Yeah, no, I'm actually buying that game.
I'm excited for that game. And then another game you probably don't care about that much. This comes out. It was supposed to come out by the end of this year, but now it's coming out in like February of next year. But Elden Ring, it's like the next Souls-like game. I'm really excited for that. I love all Souls-like games. They're amazing. They're fun. So those are probably the only 2 games I really care about. Huh?
What is the game you just mentioned?
Souls like Dark Souls.
Oh, okay. They're gonna make another Dark Souls game?
It's not Dark Souls, but it's going to be very similar. It's made by the same people, so it's like the same gameplay, like the same recipe, I guess you could say.
Okay, gotcha. I actually hate Dark Souls.
I love Dark
Souls. I
Souls.
wouldn't hate Dark Souls if the multiplayer wasn't so trash.
Its multiplayer is terrible.
It's abysmal. It's like you're not even playing with a friend. It's like you're playing with a ghost and like an apparition, really. That it's really uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? The already uncomfortable gameplay is just the multiplayer is so abysmal, and it doesn't even really feel like an actual game when you're playing on a computer if you don't have a controller. Like, you cannot play it on mouse and keyboard or something. Do you play it on mouse and keyboard?
No, you can. It's just controller is significantly better to use.
Yeah, it just
than mouse and keyboard.
It doesn't. It feels like
it's meant for controller. I feel like.
Your theory on Luffy awakening could come true. Me and Dylan are absolutely going to talk about that in this stream. We are going to talk about the deets and what we think about Luffy's awakening. If we think it's still going to be the bounce house theory, like I mentioned in that video, or based on light of this new chapter, if it could be something different. So me and Dylan are definitely going to talk about that in this live stream. Caden says that I'm sad over some hoes. I'm sad over one single hoe, your sister, being fucking mean to me, but I was also kind of mean to her. We had a fight, so yeah, that's what happened, Caden. So let's see here. Dylan, this chapter was called The Impermanence of All Things. And we have a little... Oh, dude, this is really cool because I'm just noticing this cover. It's Brooke carefully sidesteps a pile of army
it's
ants.
sick. I love this cover.
This is a direct reference that's got to be to Strong World, because do you remember the scene where Brooke defeats the ants that look exactly like this from Strong World?
No, like I told you before, I watch all the movies, but I don't really remember a lot of what happened in them, if I'm going to be honest.
Fun fact about Strong World, the only thing in the entire movie that keeps it from being completely, canon and just, comfortable with the One Piece canon is, I think, there's a scene where Brooke states, he has a reaction to having a meal with the Straw Hats as though he hasn't had a meal with them yet. Which isn't really a canon mistake, more so it's just a fucking mistake. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think Strong World should be considered canon one day, honestly, the whole damn movie. I don't think it is completely crazy and out of pocket to say that pre-time skip Luffy going all out, pissed in a really cool Michael Bay movie format could have defeated a washed up Shiki. I just don't think that is actually a stretch. And yeah, no, I feel like this cover story is definitely a direct reference to Strong World. It's a really awesome scene. It is really one of those early Brook scenes that makes you love him. I really wish Brook could have been in my favorite One Piece movie. One that, now that I'm talking about it, I definitely should make a Halloween special next year. I'm obviously not going to make this one this year because I'm making an Orktober video. But we should do a One Piece Halloween special next year, Dylan. And
I mentioned an idea like that to you before, that it would be fitting to do a
Baron Al-Matsuri. I want to make it on Baron Al-Matsuri. I want to talk about that movie in the video.
I've never watched that movie, but that's your favorite, isn't it?
It's the best, Dylan, because
I've heard a lot of people say it's the best too.
Dude,
it's a really, really good one.
There's no other One Piece content like it because it's low-key grimdark. Do you know what I mean? There's moments in the movie where you believe that the Straw Hats are murdered ruthlessly. It's so cool. It's really good.
Sick.
It's an excellent movie. It's legitimately, if you showed it to a child, it would frighten them. It's good.
Oh my god, okay.
If not frighten them, at least disturb them mildly. But, yeah, dude, this chapter was absolutely insane. Okay, for one thing, I am so pleased to see the rest of the numbers, except the only one whose design I care about is the one in the top right with the cool devil grin.
No, I was thinking that too. He looks actually sick.
He looks sick. I know none of them are really all that. If we're gonna be honest, I feel like X Drake could actually just post up and no diff all three of them. Bro, I have to hand it to Apu. I'm actually not hating him right now, because dude has literally taken a devious lick from every strongman on the field, and he's still chilling. He's still in the back room, war's going on, baby. What are we gonna do about it? You know, it's a war. It's great. I'm honestly Basil Hawkins. Screw Basil Hawkins. I am happy that dude is armless on the floor, bleeding out right now.
Yes,
Apu,
yes.
He's owning his conniving snake ways, but also he's got the durability and hands to back it up. He's not a chump. X Drake.
He's not a bitch. He's not a bitch like Hawkins.
Definitely above him, but Apu is good enough to at least fend off X Drake. Apu is good. He's a strong fighter. His fruit, on the other hand, Dookie.
Who X Drake
awakens it.
Or Apu.
Apu.
Okay. I thought about this recently as an interesting idea, right? So how we've seen all the ancient Doons do really weird, crazy stuff that makes no sense? what do you think Drake should be capable of doing stuff like that? Like, what if his Allosaurus has like something weird and wacky we haven't seen yet?
What would an ancient zone like awakening look like, basically? Or what would
No,
his
like
awakening
okay,
look like?
you know? Do you know like okay, Queen? You know how he like can shoot out of his body and be a snake,
Yeah.
or the Triceratops, how he can like turn to a helicopter.
Oh, you think X Drake should do something stupid like that?
Do you? I'm saying, do you think he could?
I don't think those are awakenings.
I don't think they are either.
But regardless of the awakening like discussion, I think it would be hilarious, and I also now want it to happen.
Yeah, I'm saying like as an idea, do you think that's cool? Because I do. I think it'd be really interesting.
Dude, I think it would be extremely funny for it situationally to be good to use. Like X Drake could basically say, "Hey, you know, I've got this embarrassing thing that I never do, but it could really help out here."
Yeah.
And they're like, "What in the fuck?" Like he like disconnects his tail and like uses it as a Sharpie marker. I don't know. Like that would be hilarious. I would love for that to happen. This is an incredibly cool scene. Let's just start from here. You're a Navy spy, from what I can get. Oh. Somebody calling me. You're a Navy spy, from what I could gather. They're in the Iwato room. But that's not important now. All I care about is whether you want to take down Kaido. No matter how this war ends, the winner isn't coming out unscathed. They'll be easy pickings. How about it? We could team up, swoop in and steal victory at the last moment. Sorry. How about it? We could team up, swoop in and steal victory at the last moment. Neither of us has a horse in this race after all. There's no point in us going at it. So, Apu's down at his chair. I am really impressed that this dude has just taken a hit from everybody.
He's Jay chilling.
He's just Jay chilling. My sister's calling me. I cannot take this phone call in the middle of the live stream. I'm sorry. It's like playing an online game, sister. I cannot pause it. I'm speechless. You'd honestly think that I'd trust you? Trust got nothing to do with it. This arrangement would be mutually beneficial for us. Opportunities like this only come around once in a lifetime. Stairs between the first and second floor. This is kind of a joke, because while I am giving Apu credit, like, no way is this going to happen. Drake might entertain this idea because he is a member of SWORD, and maybe he does want to get a lick in on Kaido in some degree. But by the time these two approach the winners of this outcome, which are obviously, you know, going to be the fucking Straw Hats, Luffy and them.
Obviously.
Once they approach the winners and they try to get a lick in on who's ever is left, they're going to be so incredibly outscaled it is not even funny. It is not even funny.
With the archive.
Yo, what is up, Luke? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. We are basically just like right past the first page right now, where right at the point where Drake and Apu are conversing in this really cool back room. And the thing that I'm most impressed with is honestly that Apu is just chilling. Hang in there, Komichio. Hurry, the fire is spreading fast. Yeah, a yokai, huh? What?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh
boy.
Dude,
oh
this
boy.
honestly, like, such mixed emotions, okay? I'm going to
I'm not...
pop
Listen.
a panel real quick and show you what's right here. There we go. That's all you can see. That was my quick one of maybe 2 to 3 panel pops that I'm willing to do. But, a torsoless yokai. Somebody help me. Put. What? So, let me just read this next panel and then we'll talk about this. Wait, Kinemon, is that you? What the heck are you doing? Who goes there? Put. This is Kinemon. I need to find my allies. Put. I'm an ally. It's me, Usopp. Whoa, you're bleeding like crazy. Are you all right? He can't hear you, Usopp. This half of him doesn't have any ears. Right. Who is there? Answer me. Put. What do we do now? How's this? Is she tickling him? Is she rubbing
She's
his balls?
she's drawing like the crescent moon.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're right. That was the Crescent Mark of Rebellion. So I have finally found one of you. I have an urgent request. So wait, this doesn't make any sense. He doesn't have any ears, but he does have a mouth and he can communicate.
Do you not remember Punk Hazard?
Yeah, I remember it. I remember
he's talking with his
through
ass.
farts?
Yeah, through farts.
Yeah, okay, you're right. I actually did forget about that. I was like, oh, yeah, no, I remember what happened, Dylan. Of course I remember. No, he is legitimately talking with his ass. Just a second. Sorry, Dylan, I keep on getting distracted. Hey, Dylan, why don't you actually read this next page real quick, okay?
Oh. Okay, yeah. Okay. So, where? Okay. So, Nami draws the moon, right? And then he says, I have an urgent request, right? And then he tells whatever it is to Usopp, right? Whatever the request is, right? And then Usopp says, I'll go with Hamlet. You guys stay with Tama. And then I think, oh yeah, it's Hamlet saying, man, you just can't get enough of me. And then Kiyomon responds, I'm in your debt. You're truly a friend, Poot. There's a passage on the first floor that leads to the attic of the left tower, Poot. And then we return back to the scene of carnage that happened before, right? Mm-hmm. And then Kiyomon continues to say, she's barely clinging to life. Please, I save her. I implore you. And we see, Kiyomon's upper half with the sword and Kandra on the floor, and then we get like a close-up shot of Kiku, literally just bloody, somehow still alive, but yeah, it's One Piece, so yeah. And then Kiyomon's thinking to himself, bear with it a little longer, Kiku, help is on the way. I still can't believe I survived being severed in two. Then this is where this magical miracle has happened, and this is the only way Kiyomon managed to survive. And it's the fact that Law apparently did not completely reattach Kiyomon's body. So when Kaido stabbed him in the back.
Okay, so Dylan, thank you so much for explaining that, dude, because that's another thing I didn't understand. I thought that this would need further context because I really didn't process that. I thought that Law did this consciously. Okay? So, but what I don't understand is how that even makes sense, because what I was under the impression that Law deattached him, okay, so, and then Law like as soon as Kaido put his club down, Law teleported him away to make it seem like he was literally being crushed in half. But then again, Kaido, that doesn't really sit well with me, because Kaido is honestly a dude who could probably smell a drop of blood from 30 miles away. How does this dude not witness that he did not kill Kinemon? Bro, why the hell are they alive? Ashura better be dead, or that's corny. That's so corny, Oda. We're always talking about, trusting Oda with killing people, and I was so hyped up at the level of violence, but oh my god.
It was still very violent, you can't say it wasn't, but
it's obviously less violent now that I know that Kinemon didn't actually get, vaporized in half. That was so grimdark, it was sick. I liked that a lot, and now I know that Kinemon just, folded in half like an omelet. But, yeah, no, Dylan, do you think Ashura Doji is dead?
Listen, I was gonna say this, is that, this is my first time reading One Piece week to week where, a character has been killed. So, I was sitting here oh, they have to be dead. That was so convincing. Kiku had flashbacks before she died, Mm-hmm. It was so gruesome, and it shows how gruesome Kaido is, which it still does show how gruesome Kaido is, just maybe a little lesser, just because they didn't die. But, and then here we are now. I've gotten bamboozled, and now I know to never trust Oda again with
I'm never trusting Oda with anything. I literally put in the description of the stream that I'm never trusting that man with anything. I've literally been bamboozled. To tell you the truth, this is slightly frustrating to me. Ed Hogg says that the whole war makes Kaido look so bad. He can't kill anybody. Dude, honestly, has Kaido killed anybody? Has anybody actually, like, fallen victim to Kaido that isn't, like, a completely random sub-character?
Do flashbacks count?
No, they do not. We're talking about the war.
Okay, Orochi, he didn't die, but, like, Kaido straight up did just murk him in, like, his eyes.
Here's the thing, alright? Yeah, no, Kaido hasn't killed anybody, dude. No,
he hasn't
actually
killed anybody.
Because this is One Piece. I wish One Piece was a little bit more violent. I hope it does get end of series, because while Kiku did get violently cut up and everything, and this is, like, real blood and violence, it just... Well, here's the thing. The way I feel about it is that if any of the Scabbards are going to survive, I really do like Kikunojo. I would have liked to see her survive through the end of this. But the moment
I would have liked to see Kinemon survive, which is why I felt like his death was more... It was a death, because it was supposed to, like, you know, be really sad.
It is now evident to me that Kinemon is going to probably stay alive.
I think for sure Kinemon will stay alive. I'm still not entirely sure about Kiku, though. She still may die. Kondro definitely is dying, though. I don't think Kondro is surviving this, but he's not. But he's oh yeah, he does. But he's an enemy, so it doesn't really count. Like Ashura. Here's the thing. I said I'm not gonna trust Oda with death like literally a few seconds ago, but
they did look at his body in like horror.
They looked at his body in horror, right? Not only that, but Inu and Jack's fight was literally right next to Ashura's body, right? So, I would think by now, and I'm pretty sure we even saw a few things after their fight. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong on that one. I just could be misremembering. But, like, I feel like we would have seen them, like, tending to him, you know?
Also,
or something, or him getting back up.
I think, Dylan, that if in the future we see... Inu just, like, somewhere and he didn't interact with the body in any way, then Ashura is definitely dead.
Yeah.
Like,
but once again...
Somebody's gotta die, dude, when I really would have liked...
No, listen, I still think somebody's for sure going to definitively... Even if Ashura's dead, I still think somebody else is going to definitively die. I was under
the impression that these motherfuckers were going to drop like flies.
I was also the one.
Them left. Like, it was heading
yeah,
in that
I was
direction.
also under that impression.
That would have been
honestly like,
pretty cool.
We still may get that, though.
It would have been like a... Like, not as impactful, but impactful, to say the least. Like a female Titan moment. Do you understand what I'm saying? Team Levi?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah, so, like, when that episode came out and I watched it for the first time airing...
That was insane, yeah. No, Dylan, that's one of my favorite scenes in the entire show.
The net, bro, when that episode dropped. Shook
like, that is one of my favorite Attack on Titan episodes, like, for real.
Oh, it's crazy. It is one of the best. But, like, dude, this is what I could compare that to, just in, like, an absolute slaughter of a group of otherwise incredibly competent fighters. But yeah, no, Kinemon is face down, cut in half. Wait, Kinemon, your body has not been fully reattached? How uncomfortable is that? And why haven't you asked Law to reattach it? Why is Oda... That is bad writing. Like, really, Oda? That's so stupid. Like, I really thought that Law consciously zipped him away, cut him in half, and then just zipped half of him away. That would have been way cooler.
Something I would say is I don't...
Like, here's the thing. What would have been cool if Law while fighting Big
Gannon.
Mom... Oh, wait. Yeah, what's up?
You know, so you know how, like, Law's fruit works, right? With how it's, like, in Punk Hazard, this was especially focused on, like, he could, like, their hearts were detached from their bodies, right? Mm-hmm. But they were still there, right?
Yeah, they were still alive.
Their heart was still, like, in their chest, which wasn't, right? And another example is in Saobody, when all three of them were together and Law switched the dude's head with the cannonball, right? Like, the dude's head was still alive and perfectly fine, right? And the cannonball was there, so it didn't feel like their head was gone, right? So my only way I could probably explain that, in my eyes would be like he probably didn't feel like anything. It's just like it wasn't completely there. I don't know.
Dude's just cut in half all the time. He could just like, it's like a little superpower. Law can just
But I
make,
would
like,
also
weird...
like to say as well is that Kiyama doesn't say to Usopp to save himself. He says to save like Kiku, and he is bleeding still. Like he is still like on the ground, like dying or very, very injured. So
dude, they're obviously gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine.
Yeah, they probably will.
Maybe,
I'm just trying to hold on. I'm just
trying
to find
out on the floor.
I'm trying to find something, some piece of hope to hold on to that they're dead, and we can get that gruesomeness.
Hey, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Are you in trouble? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh. Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Are you in trouble or anything? Okay, alright, bye. Alrighty, back to the stream. I had a sibling calling me. That is Orochi's voice. But was he beheaded? He seems unaware of Kanjuro's demise. I am here, Orochi-sama. Sounds like you're at the brink, Kanjuro! Yes. The finale. I see. I have nothing but praise. Your performance was masterful. That is flattering to hear. Can you hear it? The cheers you earned. For me? Indeed. Unfortunately, the bitterness and resentment rippling through me means I cannot fully achieve it, fully appreciate it. Our ancestors remain unsatisfied. Give them a stupendous encore, Kanjuro. Use your painting to depict the burning wrath of the Kurozumi clan. We will have the last laugh. Let them all be consumed by the Kurozumi's clan's vengeance. Cast all the stragglers in the castle into the abyss of hell. Drag them... I don't know why I just went Scottish. Drag them as low as our brethren trapped in their graves. Free their souls, Kanjuro. Free us in a final blaze of glory. As you wish. Please enjoy my final show, The Suicide Pact of the Kurozumi Clan. Glitter. Kanzenbo. This thing is fucking sick.
It is.
This thing is cool.
I'm not gonna lie, like, when I was, like, reading this through the first time and seeing, like, Orochi, like, getting all, like, let them all be consumed by the Kurozumi clan's vengeance, like, I was, like, low-key, like, ooh. It was, like, a little scary.
Dude, no,
like, not actually scary, but it was, like, a little off-putting.
This is frightening because, like, the way that this chapter is going, and you'll see everybody's talking about it, the way that things are shaping up, Dylan, it's really, like, yo, the top dogs are fighting, but their fighting is going to be going on literally during the climax of a 4th of July fireworks show out in, like, buttfuck nowhere, like a really good hick fireworks show. And they're just in the climax of it all. This place is literally going to explode. It's already burning to the ground. That being said, fire is, I mean, Kaido, Luffy, any of these people, they're not threatened by fire. They're not even threatened by fall damage, if we're going to be honest. Luffy nor Kaido can fall from fall damage. I feel like Luffy and Kaido's fight is going to go into the air.
Really?
Yeah, well, yeah. It's been in the air before, but, like, there's going to be some really crazy aerial fighting here pretty soon, I think.
I can see that.
Yeah, so, like, the thing is that, do you think that, like, any of these zone users are susceptible or maybe have the ability to awaken, Dylan? Like, any of these people on the island?
I mean,
Do you
there's
think
only
Kaido
two.
has the ability to awaken his fruit if it's not already awakened to some degree?
Yes. I feel like that would be really cool to see, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that would be the only person with the sole exception, simply for the fact that he's the first commander, maybe king. But other than that, I don't think anybody else probably could.
Gotcha. Luke says
But
that
I mean, then again, hold on.
Ooh, sorry.
I don't know though. I don't know.
You want some time to think about
yeah,
it?
just those two. Just those two probably.
Okay, alright. Luke says that he kind of loves the Kinemon situation. Here's the thing, I do like Kinemon. I don't care that he's alive. I certainly welcome it. I like that Kinemon's alive. I am more just disappointed in the fact that I cannot trust Oda at all anymore with anything. Like, I really needed him to brutally murder a couple people by now, but he has not brutally murdered anybody, except for Odin. And it really does kind of blow that in One Piece. Besides, here's the
also,
thing.
You're forgetting somebody. You're forgetting somebody.
Who?
Yasui.
Yeah, dude, Yasui doesn't fucking matter. Like he was a part
That
of
was still pretty brutal, though.
He was part of
when they got put up on a cross and fucking shot to death.
Yeah, but I want, like, the main cast members, like the fighters, the people who the fans really like and adore. I need some of these people to, like, get brutally killed or something. Like, the Scabbards were the candidates to do that, and I need at least Ashura Doji to be dead. But at the same time, explosions aren't even that effective to super metahumans in the world of One Piece. Like, you remember Mr. 5 got... You know, Mr. 5's a bad example, because that dude on the, you know, the scale list is literally, like, pre-Namek Goku fight. But, yeah, explosions and electricity, these aren't, like, great forms of attack to destroy somebody. They're not extremely lethal. Gia! Don't touch it! You'll be roasted! What the hell is this monster? Emergency reports coming in. A gigantic, unidentified specter has appeared on the second floor. Here we go. All I can do is make as many tiny flame clouds as I can. Pout, pant, pant. It's going right through walls. It's like some kind of ghost. Which is really cool. This is probably gotta be some, I don't know what Kazenbo. What is that? It is a Japanese yokai supplement to the 100 demons from the past and present. Okay. The Kazenbo is believed to appear in Mount Toribi, which is known as the old burial place in the Heian period. It is portrayed as a beggar who is engulfed by flames and smoke. So that's cool. This thing looks awesome. It really does look like a ghost.
Sick.
It's got, like, this inner aura. You, like, look through it, and it's not, like, solid. It kind of just, like, shows the world through, like, a different lens. Like, there's a filter. And then there's, like, flames surrounding it. It's really awesome.
Sick.
Momonosuke, because he's kind of being a beta male still, even though he's a giant dragon. He's just, you know, spamming his little flame clouds here and there. Here and there. He's really, really trying to delay the fall of the island. All the people down in the Flower Capital enjoying themselves, not knowing that imminent doom is coming their way. The castle is being choked by flames! Let's get out of here! There's no time to fight! Alright, so this is, you know, obviously the biggest foreshadowing ever. We have Brook and Robin, followed by another panel of these motherfuckers right here, CP0. They're on their way to go get Nico Robin. Brook is going to fight secret agents, and honestly, dude, I think I prefer this fight more than an Apu fight.
At this point, yeah.
Honestly, dude, is it really fucked up for me to say that I think Apu is stronger than Brook? Because Brook is, dude, like, the Straw Hats are Straw Hats, but Apu is just, like, she's kind of a Chad.
Yeah.
Like
he is showing up to be,
he's getting whipped on because he's made many enemies, but he's still a Chad. Like, he's still standing. Basil Hawkins cannot say the same thing because he's a dork dungeon master. I think that Apu is probably stronger than Brook right now. And until Brook gets some noticeable power up that maybe will
I agree,
be
actually.
revealed in the CP0 fight.
I agree.
All that I know is that if Oda really wants to make me happy, he will give these CP0 members fruits and give them cool ones.
That'd be cool.
If
Get some, like, non-Zoan fruits in Wano. That'd be sick.
Yeah, no, for real. Especially because, like, all the other CP Cypher Pull agents seem to have, like, fruits. At least, like, the higher up ones. With the exception of, like, Stussy. We don't know anything about Stussy besides she just pretends to be, like, a brothel house owner or, like, the pleasure district lady. So, really awesome panels. We have, like, Izo fighting some lowly Smile user, or maybe that's one of King's Hawk. You know, King's got, like, this band of Hawk people that have only been vaguely shown on panel. We're gonna probably get way better images of them in the anime. There's, like, a squirrel in the bottom left. Fighting a bear, Mink.
Where?
In that panel with Robin and Brooke.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, dude, Robin. Don't worry about Robin, Edhog. Like, nothing's gonna happen to old girl. Nothing's gonna happen to her.
Yeah, no chance.
No chance. CP0, like, this is Brooke's fight. Like, Brooke doesn't get a main fight. He just gets a really cool one where he gets to fight, like, top secret agent. Like, he's fighting James Bond in James Bond's sidekick right now. So, that's really awesome. Brooke, with his fit, is going to do this elegantly. It's just gonna be amazing. So not only do we get incredibly cool panels of Kawamatsu, Marco still just doing stuff, by the way. By the way, Marco's gotta be...
He's just cooling.
I'm sorry, Marco's top 3 best characters in the series. Like, if you ask anybody on this earth, they will all say they like Marco. Every time Marco's on panel, he's doing the right things at the right times. This dude is... Well, he's not, like, the top 3, like, best characters, but, like, he's
in my top 10.
Well, not, like, of favorite characters, but I would say he's in the, like, the top 5 best, well-made characters in the series. Besides, like, the main cast.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd say that's easy to say.
What you said top 5?
Top 5.
Who would you put above him?
I don't know who I'd put above him, but I know who I'd put up there, probably. And if I can't include main cast members, characters besides...
Yeah, no Straw Hats.
No Straw Hats? Okay,
No
so
Straw
I'm
Hats.
going to put Marco up there. I'm definitely going to put Kid up there. I'm going to put not Law up there, because I personally am biased and don't like his backstory very much.
Really? I like his backstory.
Well, actually, no... I'm grown, I've matured. That's not actually completely true. I used to be a complete Law hater because Law was just such a lame wimp in this story for a good period of time. But now, obviously, Law is cheating. He's pulling out the GTA cheat codes. He's a different man. I still wouldn't put him in the top 5, like, best... Well,
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't either.
Doflamingo and Katakuri. Just villains.
Yeah.
And then I want to say probably, like, Odin.
Actually, yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yeah. And those are, like, my top 5 I can think of right now for, like, best well-written characters besides the main cast. Alright, so we also get amazing... This is just an amazing spread, dude. It's the big 3 fighting the other big 3.
Yes.
Like, this... Like, remember, like, a year ago, or over a year ago, 1 to 2 years ago, I don't know how long this shit's been going on. But, like, remember when we used to fantasize about this going on?
Yes,
Zoro
literally, yes,
like, we didn't even know what these characters looked like. We just knew that Kaido would probably have subordinates named Jack, Queen, and King to fit, like, the cards. We had no idea what these people looked like. We had no idea what their fruits were like. And now, dude, it's just like... Here, we're seeing it. Luffy's fighting Kaido. He's got the Gold Roger cracked hockey.
Yes.
Sanji is now fighting... Oh, Sanji's back fighting Queen.
He is. I didn't actually
returned.
realize that. He's returned.
There is no... That's weird. There were jumping places. Sanji was running away, and now he's just back. Sanji's
Maybe he's
weird.
had his time to think about it.
Maybe he
now
had
he's
time
cooling.
to think about it. Dude, this is another one of those just Sanji moments where it's like, I'm never going to use the raid suit. Immediately comes in contact with one enemy. Raid suit time! Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a Sanji moment.
Yeah.
It's a Sanji moment. The Kazuki forces and the Emperors, and then there's just this fucking crazy cool panel of Kaido with his dragon maw open. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Will be undone by their own hubris.
So sick.
Will be undone by their own hubris. I know all about it, Kaido. Your massive armory in the basement, stocked with weapons I provided. Light it all up, Kanjuro. Blow them to smithereens. Now hurry up. Now hurry back, Fukuro Kujo, so we can escape. The pirate war is no longer any of our business. Orochi, where are you gonna go, bro?
Hmm? Bro, I hate this dude.
This dude needs to die.
He has to.
Young master.
No, he's going to. He
Young
will.
master.
He 100% will.
Where are you going? Wah! So, you know, big old fox. Look how big she is compared to those normal grunts.
It's huge.
She's huge, which is good, because I was questioning whether she was small in this form. But as I've said many times
Bro, you could
before,
like...
as I've said many times before, zone fruits are proportional to their user, not to the fruit, right? Tontada, insect fruit users are not small because they're insects, it's because they're Tontada.
Yes.
Because Onigumo ate a spider fruit, but he doesn't shrink to the size of a spider. He's a man-sized spider. So, this is going to be a Yamato-sized dog, which, god damn, that is so fucking cool.
That is sick.
I can't wait until we see this in the actual anime. People
Oh
still
my
popping
god, I
like
can't
this isn't
wait.
going to be a crew member. That's jokes.
Uh-huh.
The armory is at the very bottom of the castle. I'm not sure if I'll even make it in time, Momonosuke-kun. You've got to slow down the island, even if it's just a little bit. Even if it's just a little bit. Dash, huh? And then...
Oh boy. This is sick.
Ikiku sovereignty! Just totally destroying...
Laser beam.
Just... bro. An absolute laser beam. Whoa! And this is showing kids Gear 4th variant. I think it's called, like, Punk Gibson.
No. It's... I don't know what it's called. It's not called that, though.
Oh, is that a punch attack?
Yeah, that's like his, like, slamming attack. Hold on, I still have his wiki page pulled up. Give me a second.
Please
I'll
tell
find
me
it
what
out.
that's called real quick.
Yeah, I will.
Mama! Let's start with you, kid! Hey, Trafalgar! Oh my god, okay, wait, I can't keep on reading. I want to learn about what this is called before we go any further.
Hey, dude, this wiki page is just not telling me what I want to know.
Oh my god. I need to find
Punk Rotten? Punk Rotten.
Oh, it's called Punk Rotten?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that actually does sound right. Okay. So anyways, Punk Rotten is being destroyed by Nikiku sovereignty. Just absolutely decimated. Whoa! Pew, pew, pew. Mama! So, amazing panel. Like, Big Mom really looks so fucking cool, dastardly and emperor, like, in every panel. Like, I honestly really mean it when I say that I think her fight choreography right now is doing it so much for me. Like, she's amazing.
It's great.
Really shining through. Let's start with you, kid. So she has basically destroyed the defenses of Punk Hazard. Kid is falling down. Says, hey, Trafalgar, can you awaken your ability?
Oh boy.
I'm not used to it yet. I'd only use it if I were near death. It burns too much energy to use in a real battle. Mine's the same, but we're not getting anywhere like this. You'll need to back me up and play that ace. Okay. I'd only use it if I were near death. It burns too much energy to use in a real battle.
But this
So,
honestly makes sense
one question
as to why he didn't use it in Dressrosa. But go
why
on.
he didn't use it in Dressrosa, because he was near death multiple times.
Listen, if you think about it, though, okay, was he though? Because obviously, one of those times he managed to get himself out of it without using his awakening, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember the other time, so I'm sure Luffy saved him. So there was really no moment where he was truly at, like, he was really close, but there was no, he wasn't like backed into a corner.
Also, it's just kind of a silly question to ask because of plot purposes. Like, of course, an ability like this was not going to be revealed that early. It's meant to be revealed now.
And I will also say, for another reason, before, it just wasn't revealed that early too. But if he had used it, he probably, you remember how like Law, when Luffy ran out of energy or whatever, he shambles him during the middle of the Doflamingo fight.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't have been able to do that if he had used this.
Okay.
Probably, most likely.
Okay.
If it uses up that much energy.
I am just, like, incredibly thrilled, but also, like, it's just astounding. Like, Law has knowledge of awakening, but at the same time, here's also maybe a reason why he wouldn't bring this up, talk about it, or share this information with Luffy. Maybe try to educate him on how to do this. Because for one thing, while Luffy is Law's ally, it's maybe not in Law's, like, best interest for him not to have some trump cards to use against Luffy in the right situation. Do you know what I mean?
True.
Maybe
is true.
Law would this is really the trump card.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, basically, here we go. Like, I do not understand Law's attack. Alright? Glow. Kroom. He does the little room thing, and he imbues it into his sword. And he says, Anastasia. And then he jumps down onto the back of Big Mom. Pierce. Ah? That incision is harmless, but Kroom influences your body. Okay, well, actually, now I actually understand fully what's happening because I see the fucking giant sword coming out of Big Mom's throat.
Oh, you didn't notice that before?
So, basically what's going on here is Law has imbued his room ability into his blade, and now he has put it into Big Mom, obviously not doing any real damage. It's one of those superficial operation cuts. But now that he's inside, and he's pierced, and he's done this, he's going to use Kroom. Kroom influences your body in other ways, which we will probably not definitely understand until next chapter. But just know that Law's awakening is Kroom. It's like room, but with a K.
Kroom.
Amazing. Alright.
Amazing.
It's really exciting. A beautiful, awesome panel, by the way, of him, like, literally sticking just a blade right through Big Mom's chin. Right through her big old chin. It's amazing. So what happens is that he does this attack, his ability. It's called Shockwave. And he sends a shockwave through Big Mom, probably from the inside, because as you know, Big Mom has crazy durability. It's an iron balloon. And Big Mom says, Mama! Mama's bleeding! And then, you know, obviously she's Big Mom. It's just one attack. She turns back, she's like, you little brat! You could use some more magnetism. A sign! Okay. So a sign is got to be his awakening.
Yeah.
A sign is his awakened ability. He is basically able to assign magnetism to anything, whether it be like a biological organism, inorganic matter, anything that isn't like non-magnetism. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stuck to you, Mama. What the? It's like I've become a magnet. Ah! Our weapons are being drawn in. Watch out! The steel beams of the towers are being ripped out. What? What? So, this is actually so cool. Like, all of this metal scrap, all of this stuff is now coming towards Big Mom right now. just absolutely coming at her. Trafalgar, get me out of here. Don't tell me what to do. Law really doesn't like being told what to do, but he is the support character, so...
And he does it anyways.
Yeah, like, people are gonna tell you what to do. You're the support character. Then, we end off this chapter with, Kid using his awakened ability, and he uses this move called Punk Crash!
Collapses the steel beams all onto Big Mom.
I will do my second panel. So if you want to see that, you can go back and pause it. But that is the ending panel. In the bottom left, the bottom left text always triggers me. It always says like silly stuff. It says awakened power. That sounds accurate, but I don't ever trust it. I don't care. It's just cool that it says awakened power, because we're seeing Devil Fruit users that we admire the hell out of use their awakened abilities. This is their trump card. This is their top of the line stuff. And we're getting to see it finally in action. Like, Kid and Law have no other cards. Like, this is what they're going to use to defeat Big Mom. Will it be enough? It is... I do not know. It might not be.
Might not be.
Like, seriously. I am not fully confident that Kid and Law are actually going to get a victory Fortnite Battle Royale against Big Mom this time. Like, honestly, she's kind of a demon. Like, she's kind of different, bro. She's kind of different. Kid is so impressive. He really is. He's definitely, like, way stronger than Law. But we also can't diss Law because his performance has also been really good. He's keeping up. He's being beat up like the rest of them, and he's sticking with it. So, for that, tap on the shoulder, Law. Why do you just understand Awakening, dude? You're so goofy. You're so goofy for that. The panel he uses Kroom looks so good, by the way.
Yeah, it
For
does.
the first time with the little bubble. Kroom. I don't know if Kroom has to be specifically applied to his sword. I don't understand it.
I'm sure we'll see more.
I really want to get...
Or maybe we won't, because he's talking about how much it drains out of him, but we'll see.
Dude, if that's all he's doing, that's lame.
We'll see if it's like it's like kind of like a Gear Force type thing, where he has like a time limit where he can do stuff with it.
Yeah, dude, it's obviously like, it's obviously they're going to be fighting with it. There's going to be like a whole other part of this fight where they're going to be using more awakened things and parts of their ability, probably. But yeah, dude, anybody else besides the Emperors right now would probably get beat up by this. Get fucking destroyed. Like, there isn't really much competition in the pirating world for, like, the top supernovas now besides the Emperors. Except for, like, of course, like, commanders of the Emperors. But yeah. Dylan, what do you rate that chapter, dude? I don't think I'm going to rate it. I don't think I'm going to rate it 9 out of 10 anymore.
I'm going to.
Okay, I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
I wouldn't say it's what you gave it last night in your spur of excitement, but I would give it a 9 out of 10.
Dude, just the Big Mom panels are so good. Everything that happened in this chapter was great. It was so fluid. The only weird champ thing that I noticed was Sanji's just weirdly back to his fight with Queen after that weird transition where he's running away. What if that's a mistake and then, like, next, or maybe he is in the process of running away.
Queen was chasing after him.
Yeah, maybe he is in the process of running away still. So maybe that's not a complete plot hole. Maybe they just wanted to get, like, an action shot of Sanji next to Luffy and Zoro, and that's just what's going on while he's running away. But yeah, dude, I think the last thing I want to ask you, and if anybody is watching right now, if you want to type in the chat, what do you think Marco's final role is going to be now in Wano, now that he's clearly sticking around, now that he's also not completely tired out? Like, I think he's still got some juice left in him.
He's always gonna have juice left in him.
What do you think, Dylan?
I don't know. No. I was gonna say maybe heal Kiku or something. Like,
Well, that's like the obvious one, I think, because I don't think Chopper can heal Kiku.
I mean, maybe he maybe can. You know, it's Chopper.
Oh yeah, it's first aid.
He's our
He probably
boy.
can.
But I don't know.
All right.
What would you like to see him do?
I'd like to see him no-diff somebody and actually defeat them real quick. Like, I would really like to see somebody, like, post up in front of Marco thinking that he's, like, tired or something, and then Marco actually no-diffs them to hell. And that's all I want, really. I just want more fan service.
What? No, that wouldn't happen. Oh, God. I was gonna say, what if, like, Hawkins is still miraculously still up, even though he's not? He tries to pick a fight, and then we just see him get disrespected more. But no,
Dude,
that won't
Hawkins,
happen. He's down. He's down.
If Hawkins gets any more disrespect, he's going to die. Dude is actually, like, unconscious. Like, he is down.
Yeah, no, he's down. He's down for
He's
sure.
not a poo down. He's down.
Yeah, he is.
That man's down bad.
He's like white eyes down.
Kid's Awakening is overpowered to me.
And I think it's really cool.
As long as you're in an environment with metal, and it's incredibly overpowered. At
Also,
this rate,
dude, listen. So you remember? I don't know if this was in the manga or not, but you remember that in the very beginning of the Onigashima raid, when they were still at the sea, right? It was shown in the anime really explicitly in that one really, really good animated episode, and it was Kid like flying over to the other ship, right?
and he like used his magnetism into like a bubble, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, Dylan's talking to his probably his grandma real quick.
What was I saying? Oh
You're
yeah.
talking about the bubble thing. Do you think that
Yeah.
you're trying to imply that that's his awakening?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't.
What else would he be doing? It wouldn't make sense because he uses
I think
a lot
he's
of
able to
energy.
magnetize himself.
Yeah, that would
Make
make sense.
himself a
Actually,
magnet.
that would make sense.
Then
That would
that's
make
really
sense.
what he's doing. He's just literally
that would make
attracting
sense.
himself
Yeah,
towards
yeah,
other
yeah.
metal.
No, you're right. You're right.
Which means, dude, Kid's fruit is great because he's Magneto. Like, he's not just like... I initially thought at first he would be repel and attract, but no, dude's fruit is crazy strong. It's basically super superior to something like the float fruit, almost, honestly. He's Magneto, he has full magnetic telepathy, and while he does use his awakened form to make other things that can't be made magnets normally into magnets, I do feel like he's able to make himself a magnet and just be like Spider-Man. Instead of web swinging, he can literally propel himself anywhere where there is like an electromagnetic field. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm uneducated.
No,
that's like right.
that sounds right.
That
sounds cool.
if
So it sounds
Trek,
right.
If the Star Trek technobabble has taught me anything, that's right. If you just say it with enough confidence. Okay, but yeah, no. Kid is great, dude. I like, dude, because Law is always been a cool-looking character, but sometimes he always hasn't been, like, the coolest character. Like, he took a lot of L's in Dressrosa. But now, dude, I like Kid and Law, like, equally right now in this moment.
I agree. I 100% agree.
Love them both so much, and I love Kid. Like, honestly, watching through the series the first time, I never thought I would be, like, a Kid fan, because at first you were kind of more, I guess, pushed to see Kid as a rival to you as a viewer. Because you as a viewer, you're, like, sharing this experience with Luffy. And Kid is like, you've seen Luffy do all this crazy out-of-pocket shit, and he's got this 330 million berry bounty that he, like, earned, right? For doing all this crazy, fun adventure stuff. And Kid, on the other hand, he had, like, a similar bounty for what was described as, like, pillaging and terrorism. So you think that he's, like, kind of a chump, like, oh, this is just Luffy's, like, rival, okay? Fuck him. Luffy's gonna beat his ass. But no. Kid is transformed into this pirate that is a real pirate that you, like, respect. Hella.
Hmm.
he is the realest pirate in this series, dude. Like,
He
honestly,
is.
besides Luffy, he's a real ass pirate. He pillages.
He is.
He actually cares about his pirating career. He cares about defeating people and gaining power and fame. He's great.
He
And then
is.
Law, on the other hand, is just like that cool dude with the cool design who everybody likes, with the cool fruit. And now he's finally doing cool stuff. So now we can all be like, oh, it's time to stand Law.
No?
But yeah, dude, I also just gotta say that the first attacks that they did with their awakening have not been impactful enough for me to, like, power scale them, like, incredibly differently or anything. Do you
I
agree?
agree. Yeah,
I
I would
feel
maybe
like-
scale Law slightly higher just because he has it.
I mean,
But, like,
before
not-
this,
but
I'm
he isn't
scaling him
able-
at Dressrosa Law, so anything, like, yeah, I'd definitely scale him higher. Like, if Law literally does anything, I'm gonna scale him higher.
Yeah, he's still, like, I still think Zoro beats him, still think, you know, Kid beats him. I would probably... Who's stronger to you, Law or Drake?
Now, Law.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna say,
Because
too. I would
here's
say
the
Law
thing,
stronger than Drake.
Drake is stronger than Law in every category, but this fruit, and especially with this awakening, seems really deadly, dude. Like,
To me, it also just kind of, like, gives me, like, a glimpse to, like, how much, like, Law really can do with his fruit. Like, it's kind of crazy.
at the same time, bro, like, it's situational.
It
Because
is.
while Law does have this ability, does have this trump card, X-Drake is also, like, a top secret agent, like, master of the 6 powers, can literally, like, blink and do... Like, imagine him, like, coming at Mach 5, like, Law doesn't even know. Like, just... If Law can get hit by a sea stone nail, I think Drake can come up behind him at Mach 5 and hit him in the face with a mace, like he did that one Numbers, and it would take Law's head clean off. Like, X-Drake clearly stronger than Law, but at the same time, now I have to, in a matchup, I have to put Law over him because of this recent development.
Yeah, I feel like Drake is probably stronger than Law in all, like, the physical aspects, like, you know. But, like, with this fruit, it does make Law
The colored
stronger.
panels at the bottom of the website,
I agree.
if you're on, like,
I'm looking at them, they're cool.
they're really nice. I really
Yeah.
like the way that Law looks.
I agree.
But yeah, Dylan, well, this was a really good chapter, dude.
It was.
Tonight was just
I didn't
like,
expect to see this much, like, of the big mom fight so soon, honestly. I thought we were going to see more, like, Queen and King first. And, like, Rizo first, dude. Why isn't that... Oh, bro. Why isn't that fight been finished yet?
That honestly just... Well, he did mention Fukuro Kujo in this chapter, but at the
Oh,
same
he did,
time,
he
it
did.
is constantly going to disappoint me that in the manga, Rizo will definitely have a longer fight than Perospero.
Yeah, that's okay.
He's a scabbard, and I get it.
It's not okay, but, like, you know,
just
it's okay you don't
bro,
like that.
Perospero and Nekomamushi is going to be such a hype fight. It would have been so
Hey,
cool to see.
listen.
The anime is
listen.
going to do it justice.
Exactly, the anime is going to
We
do
know,
everything
we
justice.
know. All right. But anyways, Dylan has got to go talk to his girlfriend. It's kind of been a rough and bumpy night. So I think we're going to wrap it up right now. Sorry if that wasn't like a super long stream. We were really basically just super excited to talk about the Awakenings. We were trying to get to the Awakenings. And then also, I thought that it was really cool this chapter that basically it's kind of confirmed now that Brook is fighting secret agents.
Hey, you know the Panda Man thing
Yeah.
with One Piece?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the last panel. Straight down the middle. On the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
To the right of the stripe dude.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah, there he is. It's
Excellent.
cool.
Panaman's stupid. It was never funny or cool. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry, Oda. Like, Panaman has never been funny or cool or that interesting. I feel like you could have done better than Panda Man. That's stupid.
He's just a meme.
I need to see more, like, inserts, though, like, references to things. Like, I don't know if it's in the manga as well, but you do know that there's, like, a Jiraiya insert at Marineford.
Really?
Yeah, you can Google it real quick. It's a dude in a headpiece. It's like, he's, like, racistly Native American, but he's supposed to look like Jiraiya, basically. Everybody says he looks like Jiraiya.
see it. I see him. I see him.
Let
Yeah,
me see. I
there
want
he
to
is.
see it. Oh, I can't
Here.
even find it because I think I'm using shitty Internet Explorer. Ew. Did you put it in the Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody says that this right here is like supposed to be a Jiraiya reference or insert, but honestly, it could just be like the look.
The look.
Yeah, but anyways, Dylan, thank you so much for joining for another stream. We're gonna wrap this one
Of
up
course.
a little bit early. I don't even know how long we've been streaming. How long have we been streaming?
An hour.
An hour? Oh, that's not too bad. That's
Yeah,
actually
that's not
what
too
it
bad.
usually is.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what I'm bitching about. I really want to get a... No, the next video that I'm going to be uploading to the channel is called all of the One Piece characters who can defeat Big Mom and Kaido. And then after that, I think I really want to do some Star Trek content. Because for one thing, my Star Trek content is kind of booming. It's been helping me like get subscribers and bring new people to the channel. And I believe that I honestly can make Star Trek content that is entertaining to people who don't even watch Star Trek. So that's what I'm going to try to do. And we'll see if I can do it. But with all that being said, Dylan, thank you for joining me.
Of course.
Me and Dylan are going to have to see you guys. Oh, well, first off, Ed Hogg, Luke, Caden, and Mig Warrior. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Thank you all who are just watching and tuning in, who aren't in the chat, and we appreciate you guys. We're going to have to see y'all in the next one. Peace out.
Peace.